Good morning. So yesterday evening, all the rain clouds never rained. So it never stormed, and then at night, never rained. Woke up, everything was dry. That's great, but man, I could have hiked like another 10 plus miles yesterday. It was so early when we stopped and missed out on all that, but took the caution because of the ridge or the pass that I'm going to go over here in about 2 miles. Then after that, there's another one about 18 miles away from here. So hoping to make that before any storms come, if they ever come. And then from there, I'll decide what to do. There is a 14-mile dry section. And so I'm thinking I'm gonna have to dry camp. We will see though. But it was a great morning. Great to be out here. But I'm making good progress today. Sun is out, not a lot of rain clouds, so that's excellent. So hoping it holds out. I read a lot of comments about some of these rivers painting the rocks white. Along the same lines as stuff being in rivers, one of the guys I was hiking with yesterday studies water in caves and mines, and he actually brought pH paper to test the acidity of some of the water. And a couple of the tributaries he measured at, I think at 4, so pretty acidic. Little pond is a bit of a surprise. Pretty nice though. Nice area to go camping. First water stop for the day. I'm making really good miles today. I'm 14 miles in and it's 10:46 in the morning. 5 more miles to the top of the pass, and then like a mile and a half to the next water stop. Now, the weather has been great. It's been in the 60s and the sun's been out, but while I've been sitting there getting water, this cloud came in. So we'll see how that develops. I really need to get over this pass today. So I'm just gonna try to charge over for the next 6 miles and then figure out the rest of the day after it. So far the weather is holding up. Just a little bit more. Enjoy the view. Top of Blackhawk Pass. So I just filled up at a creek there, and now I'm beginning the 14-mile dry section. So I'm planning on doing all of that today, and it's 1:26, so I might get in. If I can get in by 7, that would be amazing. But just in case, I downed 1 liter at the creek, and I'm carrying 3 liters out. So if I don't think I can make it and I have to dry camp, then I should be set. And if I'm actually getting close enough, I think I would just dump this extra liter for the weight. But we'll see how it goes. In the 14 miles, there's 2,000 feet that you gain and 2,000 feet that you lose. So kind of flattish, no big climb, so it should be rolling. And so I'm hoping that means I can make good time on this and get to camp relatively early and not like at 8 p.m. or 8:30 or something. That would be pretty bad. But yeah, let's keep on going. Mountain, the highest point in Montezuma County, and actually just a little bit to the right and beyond there is going to be Mesa Verde National Park, and a little bit over there is going to be Four Corners. It's a pretty good view. And thankfully the storms are staying over there. I did just run into a northbounder. He was the 4th one today, and I feel like every day for the past 2 weeks I'm running into anywhere between 5 and 10 northbounders. So not an insane amount compared to southbound, but still a decent amount. They're just very, very spaced out. They have it a lot rougher for the start. When I have to descend several thousand feet in the last segment, that's how they start. So it'll be interesting to see that, to know what they have to climb. That is Blackhawk Pass, where I was a bit ago. So I finally made it to camp sometime between 6:30 and 7, so not bad. But now ending at mile 453, according to the Farout app, that is a 36-mile day. It was very long at the end, but glad to get that dry stretch over with. Filled up with water half-mile down, came up here, expecting to see a lot of people camped up here, but no one is. So if that remains so, this will be my first night camping alone. So pretty interesting. 30 miles to the finish from here, and that includes 8,000 feet of descending. So that would be a big day if I did all that tomorrow. So I'm going to see how I feel, how my feet feel, how energetic I am, and how I feel descending that much feet. Right off the bat, there is a 6.5 mile climb, and that should be the last major climb. There's a couple of little climbs as I go out through the day tomorrow, but this one's going to be the last major one at high elevation. So that'll be nice to get that out of the way. The weather is forecasted to have 0% chance of rain all tonight and all tomorrow, so it should be pretty dry, and which should make it just faster hiking. But I'm pretty exhausted now, so I'm gonna get in the tent and pass out and see how things are in the morning.